All right, we back. Again, this is the Novice Sports Show, a show where three guys came together organically to talk about sports from a novice point of view. Of course, we want you to like, share, subscribe, and we got to throw our catchphrase in. You can leave a comment. Then again, we might read it, but we ain't because we got day jobs, unfortunately for us. But on today's show, we got a plus one, but we're gonna do our intros. Like I said, we've been touring around the world. It's summertime, so we've been on the beaches, getting it in, getting our tans right. But again, it's time to get back to work because football season's here. So of course, we got my man who? AJ,
J-
Jay, and
AJ.
we got our plus one today, Mr. Who?
Mr. Ben Whipple.
Mr. Ben Whip, the novice trainee. So as always, of course, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It is football season, it is preseason. And of course, we're going to talk about some stuff. With all these contract negotiations going on in Dallas and every place else, everybody's getting paid. The question is, should the money be guaranteed like the NBA? Should the money be guaranteed like, what is it? We call it MLB, because those guys get their money, $100 million contracts, fully guaranteed football. It's a bunch of inflated numbers. Oh, you getting $100 million contract. Only $10 million is guaranteed. I don't care if you're the quarterback, you're the shoe shine boy or the water boy. You're not getting all your money because that's the way the system is set up. So what you got to say about that, AJ?
So that was all good, and that's the way the world worked. And NFL was always kind of the short man, which was crazy because NFL is by far the biggest, brings in the most money, the most popular. But the players were getting beat up the most, their careers are the shortest, and they get paid the by far the least.
Oh yeah.
That was all good because all you would get, was a signing bonus and then, a little piece of the rest. Until Ben, you'll appreciate this. The Cleveland Browns came along and they decided they really, really, really needed a quarterback. The shiny new thing on the market was a gentleman named Deshaun Watson, and out of nowhere, the owner said, "You know what? I'll give you fully guaranteed 250 something $1 million. You're gonna get it all, no matter what." The rest of the league was like, "Yo, dude, what are you doing? You're killing us."
Yeah.
Because now that you're giving it to this guy, everybody's gonna want it.
Well,
And then,
no,
sure enough,
the first guy.
Deshaun Watson has not panned out.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's the risk reward, right? But I think the
So,
first guy wasn't the first guy Kirk Cousins at Minnesota to get an $88 million
who
guarantee?
knew?
Really wasn't? I thought he was. Okay.
Kirk was getting nah. Kirk was getting. Remember, he kept making money because they kept franchise
Well,
tagging
that was
him.
Washington. Washington franchised him
Deshaun
back
Watson.
times.
I think Deshaun did have the first
Deshaun
fully
First
Watson was
fully guaranteed.
guaranteed
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
because his was like 250 million.
yeah,
240, yeah.
Yeah,
Picking the wrong guy in
and now
Cleveland, losing his money.
everybody. Yeah, but now everybody wants a fully guaranteed contract. Jack has one now. Deshaun got one. I mean, Lamar got one. Now everybody, all the top guys, have fully guaranteed deals, and it all started with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you got dudes that aren't even superstar quarterbacks,
Mm-hmm.
first round picks that want guaranteed deals.
Yeah.
So it's like once you let that genie out the bottle,
Can't
now
put it
you
back.
can't get it back in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Definitely support it though.
huh?
I said I definitely support it though.
Well, I mean,
Oh, 100%
okay,
I
from
do.
a player standpoint, like I said, y'all jump in. Like I said, from a stayer plan standpoint, yes, I get it. I really do because it's your body on the line and you could get hurt at any time, and that ends your revenue stream, right?
Right.
But from a business perspective, right, you can't guarantee everybody's money. I mean,
Right.
like I said, again, prime example, we're gonna talk about two quarterbacks. What Deshaun was one of them. They paid him 245 mil. How's that working out?
Yeah.
Not good at all. No, then your second quarterback last year, Kirk Cousins, bounced from he went to was it Minnesota, got
Atlanta.
hurt, went down to Atlanta. Mind you, they still paying him in both places. They still paying him. So he's in Atlanta. They draft your boy out of who was it?
Penix.
Out of Washington.
Penix, yeah.
Penix. Penix what's his name?
Mm,
Penix.
Penix.
They draft Penix. He get hurt. So now you stuck with another contract, and Kurt's like, cut me. But he got a guaranteed contract. So you got to pay him. So from a business perspective, is that good for the team to guarantee everybody money? Because it ain't but so much money to go around.
Right. I don't think you should guarantee everybody's contract, but just like NBA, like if I'm coming in the NFL, you're profiting off my name, right?
Yeah.
I personally, I'm gonna just speak from the QB position because they get the most scrutiny.
Of course.
If I'm the quarterback and I'm here to change the franchise, show me that you're willing to do so.
Oh, okay. But what qualifies a guarantee? Is that your first year, your second year? You know what I'm saying? Because think about it.
Well, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm getting picked top 5, I'm going to one of the worst teams in the league. So
I think fully
as soon as I
guaranteed
get
contracts
there-
are a whole different level, though. Like you can have a guaranteed contract and have bonuses on it, but if you have a fully guaranteed contract, that doesn't incentivize good play from the player, and that's why it's destructive.
Yeah, and that's what it is, right? Because think about it. Deshaun Watson's he ain't played but how many games? 10?
I couldn't tell you.
He's sign
Well,
me
look,
sign me up for that
it'd be one
contract.
thing. Look, it'd be one thing if he only played 10 games, but he was good in those 10. He wasn't even good in those 10.
Last week, week 7, he showed us something, but that was a fluke. He's had a fluke game.
It was a fluke. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? So because even with because think about it, and that's how it gets started. If quarterbacks start get guaranteed money, right? Guaranteed contracts, receivers are going to want it next. And then in order to keep up with the receivers, the DBs are going to want it. The defensive ends are going to want it. The guy protecting the quarterback's blind side is going to want it. I get it. I get with the gambling money, with the TV money, the salary cap is exploding, but everybody can't be guaranteed.
Yeah. And what Alan was saying with the defensive end rookie, Shamar Stewart out of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's just, it gets to a point you can't do that. It's just.
Well, what about the labor rights?
But here's the thing, though.
But what about the labor rights?
Here's the thing, though. Think about it.
What rights?
Here's the thing. You could do it, but it's based on what the team and what the owner, what they want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could say, I'm gonna play hardball, and I'm not giving any guaranteed contracts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then what free agent is going to want to come sign with you?
Yeah, nobody.
Because again, it was never a thing in football. You just knew I need the biggest signing bonus I can get.
Yeah.
Because that's the only money that is going to be guaranteed.
Yeah.
Everybody, that was just the way it was, right?
Yeah, that's the way it was.
And then the Browns decided to fully guarantee this deal. And then everybody's like, you know what? I like that. I want that too. So I think the first dude that was really after Deshaun Watson, I think was Lamar Jackson. Because remember, he didn't have an agent. He was just doing his own deal.
He's smart. He cut the
and so he was like, yeah. But so he was like, look, this is what I want.
Yeah. I
want it to be guaranteed. I could be wrong on the timeline, but what's the option from the team, right? He's the marketable dude. He's the face of your franchise, top 3 best player in the league. Mm-hmm. You're not going to let that dude walk. Well, so at that point, you're like, dang.
Well, no, but of course, it's the NFL, and that's the business side. Think about it, right?
But still, though, in the NBA, you're not letting Luka walk.
Well, you're not letting him walk.
You're going to go ahead and guarantee his contract.
Yeah, but they're used to doing that.
See, with contracts, like guaranteed contracts, they shouldn't be on people who have to still prove something. Like Deshaun had to prove that he had to come back. Rookies, they have to prove that they can stay in the league.
Yeah.
If I'm comparing him to Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, I don't know why I'd give them guaranteed money over him.
Yeah, and they did. I mean, think about it. And to Lamar's situation, he said, I'll entertain any of the offers from 31 other teams. Did anybody call? Why didn't they call? All the billionaires sit in the same room.
But he wasn't a free agent though.
Well,
He
not
was
really.
negotiating his
Yeah, he
deal.
was negotiating, but yeah,
I guarantee you, if he was a free agent,
oh, they'd be all over.
everybody would have called him.
Oh yeah, it'd have been all over. But
Because
there is some collusion in the league, though. We all know that.
So then let me ask y'all this.
Uh-huh.
If someone is against it, right? Then my question will still pose, well, I would still pose the question of, well, how much money from a business standpoint is too much to be guaranteed?
Well, I mean, but of course, okay. So when you're talking about how much money is too much money,
Yeah, let's use Ben's example.
Yeah.
Lamar.
well, see
Lamar.
again,
Somebody that's proven like Lamar.
Let's see, like I said, we always say the quarterback is who? The face of the franchise. So that again, that always skews the numbers, right? Because think about it. You got guys that ride the pine on the second string who never play a game, and they making $30 million a year. Is he worth 30 mil? Probably not. Because he ain't a Burrow. He ain't Lamar. He ain't Allen. Because when those guys come in the game, you see a big drop, right? So somewhere or another, there's got to be a scale, right? And who's to set that scale? That's the thing. Because
there's already a scale.
No, every year it goes up.
There's already a scale. Like the rookies come in,
yeah, I know
they can only make
scale.
X amount.
Yeah. See, but that's
so after you're,
I'm talking about after.
That's what I'm saying.
Afterwards, think about
after that.
After that, it's think about it. The next, you'll use Dallas, right? Before the running back got priced out, right? Zeke got a $90 million contract for a running back that was over the hill. Reset the market, right? So the next running back is going to get 92 mil because we never go backwards. We always go this way, right? So they devalue.
But again, that wasn't a guaranteed deal.
No,
Zeke didn't see that. Yeah.
As a guarantee. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looked good on paper.
Yeah.
But Zeke, that signing bonus was all he really got out of it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm using
he never saw the.
Oh, he's not going to see. I'm using that as an example, right? So you get AJ was the best running back last year. He's going to get $92 million because that's the market, right? So does every running back who's not as good as you, should they get 80? No, I'm not going to guarantee a running back that's not as good as AJ to $80 million. He might get 20, he might get 25, but he's not going to get 80. But that's what happens when you go, oh yeah, because everybody, think about it. What athlete's going to say I'm number 2? Not one of them. I'm the best.
Yeah, but it don't matter what you say you are. It's what the market says you are.
Well,
which is why Dak is the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
because his contract came up at the perfect time.
Yep.
Right after somebody else just signed for $56 million.
Lamar.
Dak is like, okay, I want 60.
Yeah. Lamar.
But Purdy came up. Yep. Purdy didn't make 60 million because they looked at Purdy like, yeah, okay, you're good, but we're not giving you the top guy money.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So, that'll be the dilemma that they have to work on. I think they'll probably go to, and again, this is just me being, trying to forecast it all. I think they'll go to like slotted positions. Like, hey, if you're a DN, because right now, think about it, pass rusher is a high-end commodity. Left tackle is a high-end commodity. Running backs are not high-end commodities. Receivers are high-end commodities. A guard, is he going to be a high-end commodity? Not if you're running the ball, right? If you're running the ball, yes. But if you're not, you're going to need a guard. You just need somebody there. You need a body to stop the guy from getting hit. So, I think they'll probably go to a more slotted thing if they start guaranteeing money. Because, again, it all waters down and it always trickles down to whoever. Again, that's just kind of how it is.
But if you think about it, last thing on that, let's say you got some guard, right?
Yeah.
You might give him guaranteed money.
Yeah.
But it's only $14 million a year.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah.
Right. You're not necessarily going to give him, the same money that your starting left tackle gets, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then if I'm the player and I don't like what you're offering me, as soon as my contract is up, I can become a free agent.
Yeah.
Now I can go out there and see what the market is going to get me.
Yeah.
And, at that point, the fair market, the free market determines how much you're worth.
Yeah. And that also depends on who's coming out.
Can I ask y'all something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
We were talking about him earlier.
Yep.
If you were him in his shoes, how do you argue that you deserve a fully guaranteed contract?
Who was him?
Joey B.
Oh, well, number one,
100%.
he's
But with not having all of the accolades that of the quarterback.
If I'm Joe Cool, first thing I'm gonna say is this: Cincinnati, when was the last time you Super Bowl when I wasn't the quarterback? One, right? That was a long time ago. That was Boomer Esiason and Ickey Woods that went to the Super Bowl.
But we lost.
No, I'm saying, but the last time we went,
okay,
right?
With me, right?
They ain't touched nothing since then. They ain't been. You have not been relevant until I came first. So that's you plug the Super Bowl. You plug the marketability, right? Because Joe Cool is Joe Cool. Then,
but he has no commercials.
No, not yet. He has commercials, the Gatorade commercials, but
you're right.
He got Gatorade commercials, but so he's marketable and he's always in the top 8 quarterbacks. Period.
Yes.
So that makes Cincinnati relevant because the guy, like I said, who's the face of the franchise? It ain't Chase. It's Joe Cool, right? You got to have somebody that'll chase the ball, Joe Cool. So that's second point is you gave me 0 O-line, and I still took I beat who? Who did I beat? I beat Mahomes with Kelsey, with Tyreek, with an arsenal, and not many people do that in KC. Those 3 points right there. That right there solidifies, not to mention when he ain't hurt, he putting up crazy numbers every season.
He's throwing 5 touchdowns.
Last year he played like the couple whatever, he was hurt, but he was throwing the ball and it was coming out funny. But he was still slinging that rock until they said we shutting you down.
Look, that
his elbow. That was his elbow.
If you look at just numbers, he should have been the MVP last year.
Yeah, just number. Oh yeah.
He's never been. I think we were talking about this. The games that they lost, they averaged 28, 35 points a game. Nobody in the history of the NFL has ever scored that many points in losses because their defense was so bad. So if I'm Joe Burrow, like, look, mess around with my money if you want to.
I'm out.
I will hit the. Hey, if that joker hits the market, Dak is getting 60. That joker gonna get 65 easy.
Look,
he hits Cincinnati. That's too bad.
Take Dak and take him to Dak.
Dak ain't getting cut.
Look at we will take him in Dallas. What y'all got? Y'all quiet over there, man. Talk it up.
Talking about we'll take him in Dallas.
Oh, we sure will. You might as well put. Look, you put Joe Cool in that offense. Just give me a ring and a ring and a ring.
Yeah, that's another way that you can argue for his guarantee contract is if he was on a different team in their division, what would that team look like?
Oh, sure. Jesus. Let's see here. You got Joe.
Well, not if you don't have Jamar Chase.
If
you give him a team with no weapons, it's gonna look a little different.
Oh, it's gonna look horrible.
But is he still that guy?
I think he takes a dip. I don't think that he falls off the face of the earth.
I think he's still that guy. Oh, yeah. I love Joe Burrow.
Joe Cool.
And to me, the only teams that wouldn't take Joe Burrow right now are the Ravens, the Bills, and the Chiefs. Yeah. I'm gonna say anybody else is taking Joe over what they got.
Like I said, upgrade.
Anybody else taking it?
Upgrade.
Really? Browns, though.
Even Eagles?
He said the Browns taking Dylan Gabriel.
You're right.
You don't think Hurts has proven himself to be like, that was a good pick. Y'all picked on him?
Bruh, Hurts got
not ever Joe Burrow.
Man. Wait a minute. Hold up. Take Hurts and put him
I understand that Hurts may not be the better quarterback.
Put him in Cincinnati and see what they do. Nothing.
But at the same time, I think I get what he's saying because because Hurts fits the Philly scheme so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
But what I'm saying
it's
is,
not so much about the
if
scheme.
you go ahead.
It's not so much about the scheme, okay, because we broke this down before. Hurts got what? He got almost, I would say, 1A or 1 as far as running back. The O-line is definitely the best O-line in football. So you got the best running game. Then you got 2 number ones, and you got a 1A, 2A tight end. That's a super team. Then hold up. Then he got a defense with 2 D tackles that are three, almost 400 pounds and run like 4.9s. Come on, man. No.
So here's the thing. I agree with. I get what y'all are saying. The what they run is perfect for Hurts, but Joe Burrow is going to run any system just because he's a better quarterback. Now, if you stick Joe Burrow in that right now and you have him doing a tush push, no, it's not as effective. But if you put him in that offense with those receivers that he got,
lighten it up.
Because you think about it, Jalen Hurts, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
JB, you talk about astronomical numbers. Well, hold up. You got AJ, Devontae, and you got a slot, Rager in a slot, and you got a tight end, and you got Saquon coming out the back.
I think that the Bengals have better wide receivers than the Eagles do, though.
Oh, they do. I mean, don't you got T. Higgins. I mean, Chase overall, like I said, Chase for me, I think that's number 1.
Chase like 3 receivers himself.
Yeah.
Chase, like I said, Chase by himself. Woo! Like I said, that
But if you put Jalen Hurts on Cincinnati, they are not going to the Super Bowl.
They not gonna win 8 games.
But if you put Burrow on the Eagles, they might still win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 14. They
agree. I agree.
Huh?
I don't see Hurts putting them over the top for a Super Bowl, but Hurts is a winner, so I can't go too much against him.
Well, he's a winner, like I said,
I like Hurts.
Yeah,
I like Hurts.
He's a
I get what you're saying, though, AJ. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, same old topic, right? He when in doubt, Jalen gonna run. How many running quarterbacks do we know are still in the league at 35?
Cam.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. And they not as fast or not as nimble, because when you running that ball, you're not a quarterback anymore. You are a straight receiver or running back, and they're going to treat you as such. Like I said, and you can see the injuries are starting to mount up with him, right? Shoulder, knee. You need them knees to run.
If everything, go ahead.
Okay, it's interesting that you say that, though, because it's true, Twan.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, now that I think about it and I'm trying to visualize like me watching it, I think it's how you do run as a quarterback as well, though. Like Hurts runs like a running back. I gotta hit him like a running back.
Yeah.
As opposed to a running quarterback like McDaniels. Man, I could tackle McDaniels.
Oh, but you can tackle a quarterback too. Think about it. Okay. Anybody that's played any level of football anywhere, the quarterback has the red peony on. You can't touch him.
Yeah. I got you. I get what you're saying.
So when you get that opportunity to hit him, you're going to hit him. I don't care if it's his kneecap, his neck, you're going to try to take him out. Because think about it. The strike zone is from here to the upper thigh. So if I take my shoulder and keep hitting your thigh, you're going to have problems. I mean, I might have shoulder problems too.
Yeah.
But I can still play corner with my shoulder.
Yeah.
You can't play without your leg. Except, but
you'll think about this.
Go ahead.
What the Eagles, let's use the Eagles, right?
Uh-huh.
If everything works out perfectly for the Eagles,
yeah,
they're going to continue with the same offense they got.
Yeah,
they got Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. But if they ever had to throw the ball 35 times a game, Hurts ain't going to be your dude.
He
right?
Ain't that guy.
Now, they're happy with what they got, and they hope they don't ever have to worry about that. Mm-hmm. But if you ever got to a point with them where they were down, 21 points going into the fourth, they might be in trouble, because I don't think he can just stand back in the pocket and throw darts.
He's not that guy. Think about it. And of course, I always go back to the national championship game when they were playing Clemson, right? And they lost. He was sitting in the pocket. He had 10 seconds. He had Devontae. He had, Devontae, who's the guy, the other fast guy in Miami?
Was it Waddle?
Waddle.
Waddle.
He had NFL receivers that were jumping up and down like, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. He was like, and he ran. Like, what are you doing, bro? You got Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, whoever else out there.
I think
You gonna
JMO
throw
was on that team,
who
if
else?
I'm correct.
Who?
JMO,
Yeah,
Jameson Williams.
yeah, like I said, but he had NFL caliber receivers in college. The windows,
But you got to think about it. That's why Saban went away from him and went with Tua
like I said, because he
because
wouldn't.
he won.
That's my point. Because he wouldn't throw the ball. Then he went to Oklahoma, where they play no defense in the Big 12
Yeah.
because everybody scores 70 points. You know, now you come
I,
to the
I
NFL.
think Jalen has improved a whole lot
Oh,
as
he
a
has
passer
improved, but
since
he
those
is not
days. And I like the dude as a leader, and I think he does all the stuff you want somebody to do. Is he a typical,
prototypical
is he
quarterback.
a Joe Burrow? Is he
No,
a stand back there and just throw darts?
no.
No. But he's perfect for what they
They do.
run. And,
Yeah, because
you
they
know,
run the read option. I mean, because the read option is what they run. The RPO, I'm sorry, RPO is what they run, excuse me, which is kind of like the read. You need a quarterback threat. And I get that. But how long, my question is, how long you gonna do that? Right? Because
So
they gotta start looking at their next quarterback in the next 2 years. Because, like I said, you're gonna keep running, they gonna treat you like Cam. You start getting them hits.
so before we even
but
jump to
again,
the topic of the whole breakout thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
breakout year,
yeah.
now that we're speaking of him, like if I'm Jalen, I feel like it's in a lose-lose. I feel like I want him to have a breakout year, but how much of a breakout year can I really have?
Well, I mean, he's okay.
Because if I'm doing too much, then it's like, oh, Saquon's not getting the touches he needs. AJ's not getting the passes or the touches he needs.
Yeah.
Everybody's not equally getting touches. But I'm showing out and I'm balling and I'm saying I am the best quarterback in the league.
Well, see, okay, but again, that's okay. They would have to change the system because think about it, right? We like, and unfortunately, we all like to see him air it out, right? A running quarterback, yeah, that's cute, but we like to see the ball going down the field,
Pro styles.
pro style. We like the 3-step drop, boom, ball going go. Dude catches the ball, he's up the field, he's gone. Quarterback running the ball, we gonna be like, okay,
Unless it's Lamar.
that's
Because
cute.
he
Yeah, I
be
mean,
doing
but
some
see,
crazy.
and even see when and I'm glad you brought Lamar up, right? So Lamar, when he came into the league, nobody could touch him because he was gone, right? What they do? They went all the way to the semifinal game, and they said, you know what? We're gonna crowd the line of scrimmage. We're gonna make you throw the ball. And Lamar could not throw the ball. So he figured out, you know what? If I gotta advance to the next level, I can't be one dimensional. I got to throw the ball. And that's the same thing that's going to have to happen. Once you take and think about the games the Eagles lost, what they do? They made them one dimensional. They took away the run and they made Hurts pass. They lost those games. Oh, those games were close. So, like I said, when you become a one-dimensional quarterback, you're pretty much done. Especially in this league, if they can take something from you, they will. So he's gonna have
but
to. But
one thing about the Eagles though is say whatever you want, do whatever you want.
yeah.
They got 2 Super Bowl appearances with that dude,
Oh yeah. I mean,
one Super
look.
Bowl win. He's played great in both of those.
Mhm.
So if he got hurt tomorrow,
Mhm.
his career is a success
Well, it is a success.
because he got them a Super Bowl, um, and he was the dude, right?
Yeah, I mean, he got. I mean,
Now,
he got that. But like I said, like I said, they put like I said, he had the right dominoes fall in the right places. They went out, Howie and them. They go out. They get what they want. Trust. If they got to pay you and go rob a bank, they gonna do it. Man, we about to end in 10 minutes. How are they gonna end in 10 minutes? That's a checklist. Man, we've been talking for 45 minutes. I don't think so.
I tell you, man, that's what we do.
We might have to set up another one right after this. But yeah, like I said, so
What's the
they go out, they go out there and they get what their teams need. They don't mess around. They will go get Humpback Jack if they have to, and they will pay Humpback Jack for 3 games and cut him. So I applaud the way that they do business because they get what they need always. So like I said, but enough about the Eagles, enough about Jalen Hurts. We got like 10 minutes and we're gonna have to open up another meeting because we always talk long. So with that, who's gonna have a breakout season? What team do you think is gonna have a breakout season this year?
Teams or players?
Team, player, don't matter who, we don't care.
All right.
Pick one.
This is one that Alan over here has preached for quite a while. Travion Henderson is looking like a stud.
What have I said?
First play in the
Everybody's
league,
talking
and he
about
scores a 100-yard touchdown,
Woo.
and then he's
That's
hitting
running back from
holes.
Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio State. Yep.
Ohio State, yeah. One of two.
And
you couldn't pick him.
on that field
Mhm.
yesterday, the way that he can just explode out of the holes, it's crazy. He's gonna look good.
Okay.
Everybody has been saying that Genty is so far above beyond everybody else.
Yeah.
And I said, if he can stay healthy,
Yeah.
Travion Henderson is that dude.
Okay.
But again, whether he can stay healthy or not, that's going to be interesting. My man Omarion Hampton is going to have a great year running back out of UNC.
Okay.
He's another one that people don't know a lot about. He's going to do it. So I don't know.
Well, he got drafted.
Have better years.
Yeah, you're breaking up real bad on me. You might want to repeat that.
Yeah.
Both of those guys have better years than Ashton Genty does.
Well, yeah, because I think they probably have a more balanced offense. I think. I mean, everybody's gonna be keen on Genty. He's gonna get a couple 100-yard games, but they're gonna be keen on him real hard.
I'm gonna go with my dog out there in the dry heat.
Who?
I'm gonna go Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, that's a good one because he had a down.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a breakout. Look, my only problem with that is they might want to get a taller quarterback. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I actually think it's a great year for Kyler Murray to come back.
Really?
Usually after running backs hurt their leg, it usually takes them about 2 years. And that running style quarterback could probably be applied to the same standard. So I think he's going to have his bounce back year. And with that comes a Marvin Harrison breakout.
Well, I hope so because Marvin Harrison, that boy, that boy's a.
Yeah, he bulked up. He bulked up this summer
too. He bulked up. Let me see. Who did I have? Good Lord. There's so many to pick from. I don't want to have a receiver. Go ahead. Go, AJ. Go ahead. You give somebody else. Who you got?
No. I was thinking about rookies. Do y'all think do you think my man in Tennessee, quarterback went number 1 overall?
Cam Ward?
Cam Ward. Y'all think what kind of year you think he has?
Well, they got
that team is really bad.
Well, from what I've seen in preseason, he looks pretty good. He does not want to run. He tries to extend the play, and he throws. He's pretty accurate. I give him that. So
that team is just so bad.
Huh?
I said that team is just so bad.
Yeah, like I said,
diss on your boy Pollard like that.
Hey, I said a big. Yeah. Sorry, man. Yo, they are not good for a reason.
Hey, when they're blitzing off the ends at Cam Ward, and they need Pollard to step up and take on that blitzer. We ain't worried about you running the ball. We need you to protect our quarterback. Yep. That's the face of the league, face of our franchise.
Face of the franchise.
On the other side of the ball, I'm gonna go because it gives me that same feeling of when the Giants were relevant again, and I'm gonna go Will Carter.
Yeah, I was about to say yes, Carter. Carter is going.
It gives me who was there with Pierre was there. That front line.
The finger man.
Yes.
Man.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yes.
JPP.
Blew his finger off.
Yeah, him coming back to New York gives me that same feeling of.
Yeah, Carter's gonna be good. Carter's a monster, man. He's a monster. He plays the run way better than Micah did, and he's a heck of a pass rusher. I think I'll agree with that one on the defensive side of the ball because I really don't see a safety or a D tackle that's really gonna do anything. I think my surprise team of the year. I'm gonna go with what? Let's see here. Who am I gonna pick? It ain't Tennessee. It ain't Indianapolis. I don't know. Chicago might have a breakout year, I think, this year.
That's it. You know what? That's a
I
good
think
point.
I think
What do we
think
think Caleb
Chicago
Williams is going to do?
because Ben Johnson. No. Does it Ben Johnson go down there? But yeah, Ben Johnson
Yeah.
went down. You got Caleb Williams, and they got lots of money. So I think they're going to have a better year than everybody thinks because Caleb had a bad year last year.
expanding on
It's year, but it
Chicago,
wasn't.
Huh?
you got Colston Loveland coming out of there, and I
Yeah.
think that he might have a breakout year too. Because
Okay.
I think that the reason why Sam Laporta was viewed as such a good tight end last year was because of that Ben Johnson offense, and I
Yeah.
think that Colston Loveland might have the same type of
Well, the
season.
kid out of Pennsylvania, out of Penn
Get
State.
out of Michigan.
What about
They took him over the kid from Penn State though. So
that
we'll
kid
see.
from Penn State? I think he gonna sneak up on some folks.
I got one
Most
sleeper.
definitely.
Who you got?
Oh man, I don't want AJ to hate me when I say it. But if he has a year anything close to Brock Purdy, I'm gonna go JJ McCarthy.
Oh God!
Ooh.
If he has
Hey, look here.
anything close to Brock Purdy,
Look,
we're gonna be
here
praising
we
him.
go.
I'm
Here we
telling you.
go.
I'm telling you.
Here we go. Look, in the national championship game, and y'all know what I'm about to say. This cat went 16 for 30 for 169 yards.
But they won the game.
Look, I'm just saying, in order to have a breakout year, you got to throw the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, let's talk
Listen,
about
if you
that.
got
How they won
Jefferson,
that game after cheating all year. The verdict that came out.
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
AI was running it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Hey.
go JJ though. I'm gonna go JJ though first.
Ohio State with a $500 million roster. Don't be mad because you didn't cheat enough.
Clearly not enough.
Another tight end that I think will break out.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Kincaid from the Bills.
Yeah, but
He hasn't had that good of years because he's not getting touchdowns, but he still has a 20% target rate on that team.
Well, he does, but I mean, well, he should have a better target rate this year because who's their number one receiver?
Shakir.
Yeah, like I said, so so he should get more touches. You know, I mean, like I said, unfortunately, that's the way it's going to pan out.
I mean, last year they didn't have anybody either.
Yeah, well, Shakir,
one
he came
yesterday.
out pretty good though. Because when you're throwing the ball downfield, you're not really targeting your tight end. He's more of a safety gap, safety.
Yeah, he was
15
more
yards.
used in like over the middle of the field, like slants and ends and stuff like that.
You're not getting hit. I feel you. So who I'm trying to, you know what?
Offensive,
Who? I think Purdy's going to have a bad year.
offensive and defensive. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I think Purdy's going to have a bad year, y'all. He don't have he only has one receiver weapon, and we got to make sure your boy, what's his name? You know, the running back.
Oh, CMC?
Yeah, CMC. CMC has been injury prone the last couple years, so we gonna see if he's worth $100 million. But I don't think he's gonna have a good year this year.
No. Oh, we got less than a minute. Jordan Love.
No, but I don't think Jordan Love's gonna have a breakout year because he's already had his breakout year.
Yeah.
I mean, when they beat Dallas 56-0. I mean, in Dallas,
We don't need to talk about that.
That's horrible.
Hey, offensive and defensive rookie of the year.
Hey, look for the next invite. I'm about to end the meeting and then
Cedric.
up again.
What'd you say?
I said we got about a minute till this is gonna drop, and I don't want it to cut off. So look for the next invite so we can keep going.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, so we're gonna pause for our TV break right quick, and then we're gonna be right back. So let's look more to come. All right, look for part 2, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Remember where we left out, gents.